Hi folks, Rodney back again with Rodney's Northwest Riding Reviews. I'm going to do a really quick walk around video on this 2025 Grand Highlander Hybrid MAX. It is a Platinum model. So many of you may have seen the black satin wheels that come on some of them. That is an additional option. It's not standard equipment. This is the actual standard wheel for the Grand Highlander Hybrid Platinum model. It does have your LED fog lights, you got your LED headlamps. This one is going to have the panorama view monitor, so you have a camera up front, you got one underneath both the side view mirrors, you're going to have one on the back. TSRP on this vehicle was $60,980. We've already pulled the window stickers off. It's a sold vehicle, otherwise I'd kind of give you the breakdown on it. This is the cement color. It's a beautiful color. Now I've seen it with, like I mentioned, the black wheels before, and the black wheels really kind of help accentuate that, especially with the black accents that you have on the vehicle. You're going to have parking sensors both front and rear. So one of the biggest differences between the Grand Highlander Hybrid and also the Highlander is going to be the fact that the vehicle is 6 inches longer, and you're going to get 5 additional inches of legroom in the third row seating. You can fold the seats down by lifting the levers there. If you wanted to lift them back up, you just grab the strap, pull it back up. You do have several stages of reclining the rear seat. Your third shoulder belt is up here. Now, this being a Platinum model, you're going to have 1500 watts here, and you're going to get that on the regular Highlander as well. No, I'm going to back up on that. I apologize. You're going to get this on the Hybrid MAX. You're going to get the JBL audio system, so you got your subwoofer back here. You've got tweeters in the front door post. Now, this particular model didn't have a receiver hitch. And that's one of the things that you will find a lot of times with the Hybrid MAX is it's going to have the receiver hitch just to give you that 5,000 pound towing capacity. This one does have the kick or foot access activated lift gate. So we're going to and close it here. Now this one has a digital rear view mirror. So not only do you have your backup camera right here, but you've got your digital rear view mirror camera right up there. The benefit to that, if you have like cargo in the back, or say people sitting in that third row seat and you can't see out the back, it definitely makes a difference being able to use that camera on the back of the vehicle. I'm going to jump inside real quick and just give you a real rundown. Let's start it up here. It's a little chilly outside today. Get some heat going. So features here, you're going to have the memory seating for multiple drivers. You do have the auto folding mirrors, and you can set that up either to do manually, or you can do it on an auto setting where when you hit the door locks for the key fob, then it will automatically fold in for you. You got your auto dimming headlamps, you got your heated steering wheel. This is for your AC 120 inverter. You can open or close the liftgate from inside. This one does have the built-in navigation, and when I say built-in navigation, we're talking about cloud-based dynamic navigation. So you get a 1-year trial offer where you're going to get that for free, and that is combined with the Remote Connect, which also gives you the ability to remotely start the vehicle from your phone. After the year trial subscription is up, then you can subscribe to it if you want, and that would include the navigation and, like I said, the remote start on the phone, and that would be $15 a month. You can see the instrument cluster here. Now, one of the nice things about the new 2025 Grand Highlander, you get it with the RAV4, you get it with the new Camry, the Tacoma, the new 4Runner coming out, is that you have the ability to change or customize this instrument cluster. So just real briefly to show you what I'm talking about, you'll see the number 1 pop up down there at the bottom. Well, if I hold that, it gives me the ability to change the things that I see on the vehicle here. So, you know, you have several different things that you can choose from. But the nice thing about that is that you have 3 different profiles. And what I mean by 3 different profiles, you saw the one pop up there where you can actually set settings for like multiple drivers, or it could be multiple driving situations if you're going to be towing with the vehicle. So it's nice to be able to customize it the way you want. Your arrows left and right and up and down operate the center screen here. This little thing that you see right here, this monitors your eyesight. Now, keep in mind you can turn that feature off, along with all the safety features, you can turn those off as well. But what this does, if you look away from the road for too long, it's going to start beeping at you to let you know that, hey, you need to look at the road. But then the other benefit too is that let's say something happened, you got distracted, you know, obviously it's going to give you that audible alert. But if you didn't look back up towards the road and it could see your eyes again within a certain period of time, it's physically going to slow down and pull over to the side of the road. Some people don't like that idea, and a lot of people have complained about it, but like I said, there is a benefit which you can turn off if you don't like that feature. Here on the steering wheel, you've got your dynamic radar cruise control, you've got your adaptive cruise. This is your lane departure, where you can quickly turn that feature on or off. And then you can set your lane trace assist. Now, with the lane trace assist and lane centering, when you turn that on with your cruise control, it will automatically turn on your adaptive cruise part, but the lane centering helps keep you in the center of the lane, and it actually works really well. The one, and I'm going to give you an example. So I have a 2024 Tacoma, and it has this lane trace assist and of course the lane centering. Well, driving down the road, you just have to have a little bit of tension on the steering wheel, just enough to let you know that, or let the vehicle know that your hands are there, and you can physically drive down the road, straight down the freeway. It's staying within the lines for you, and you're glancing all over the place. The downfall with this vehicle being having this feature here that monitors your eyesight, you don't have the ability to do that unless you turn that feature off. So with this being a Platinum model, you do have paddle shifters as well. So you got your minus sign here, you got your plus on this side, so you can either go up or down in gears. And this is going to be an 8-speed transmission. Now, one thing I will mention real quick, with this being the Hybrid MAX, this is not the same as it would be with the regular Grand Highlander Hybrid. The Grand Highlander Hybrid is going to get better fuel economy. The big difference is this has a electric motor that's sandwiched in between the gas and the gas engine and the transmission. Where on a regular Grand Highlander Hybrid model, you have a second motor that sits off to the side, being electric, and it enables it to go ahead and run on nothing but electric when you're running around town. Out on the highway, most of it is gas engine, but around town, most of it is electric. Well, this is designed to give you additional horsepower. This gas engine would have the turbo, which the Grand Highlander Hybrid model does not. But then again, it's designed to help give you additional power. It's not really designed to help get you a lot better fuel economy. So when people look at the fuel economy and wonder why there's a difference, it's because this one, like I said, has the electric motor sandwiched in between the engine and transmission. Now this is a regular 8-speed transmission, where when you go with the Grand Highlander Hybrid model, it's a CVT transmission. So that's going to be totally different. You'll see the heads-up display right there in the windshield, and you can actually customize what you actually see in that. You can brighten it. If you want to rotate it, you know, left or right a little bit, you can do so as well. You've got heated and ventilated seats. You will have heated seats on the second row. You got rear window defrosters. You also have heated mirrors. You can be tied in with that feature. This one is a heating element at the bottom of the windshield that will allow you to go ahead and turn on the heating element to basically kind of thaw out the windshield at the bottom, so your windshield wiper blades don't stick to the windshield when it's icy out. We talked about the digital rearview mirror. Your button right there is for it. You have home link on the bottom here, so you can program in a garage door opener. And then the buttons on this side are for the digital rearview mirror, and so you have different adjustments, whether you can raise the camera, lower it, tilt it side to side, you can adjust the brightness on there, what have you. Here you do have the panoramic moonroof, comes standard with the Platinum model. Now the back half of that is going to be stationary, but you can open the front. You can tilt the back of the moonroof, the front half, or you can go ahead and close it. And then the shade in the back, you can actually move it to wherever you want it and stop it. So if you want sunlight up here, but you don't want it over the second row, you can cover that up. Or you can just leave the whole thing wide open. Nice thing about the panoramic moonroof, and I had this on a 2022 Tundra, is it really allows a lot more light inside the vehicle. And so because of that, it makes it seem so much larger inside. So, you know, for anybody riding in the back, it seems much more comfortable. But then also, you know, for maybe people that get car sick, you know, it may help with that too. This one, as I mentioned, has a panorama view monitor, so you can go ahead and give you the 360-degree view when you're sitting still. You have the ability to look at it from up above the vehicle or down at basically kind of down at wheel level. And then the other thing you can do too is when you put it in reverse, you're going to have a parallel view alongside the vehicle here. You've got your backup camera. It's also going to have the dynamic lines when you're backing up, so you can see your projected path. And then the other thing too is that you can change the color of the vehicle that you see there, which I've already done it to be the cement color here. All right, it does have an electronic emergency brake, so as soon as you put it in park, it's automatically going to set the parking brake. As soon as you take it out of park and put it in drive or reverse, it will automatically release the brake. The hold button here is for your hill start assist. Pull up to a stoplight while you're waiting for the light to change. You can hit the hold button, which will set a parking brake for you, but whenever you're ready to take off, all you do is step on the gas. This is a full-time all-wheel drive system, and so you have the ability to put it in a specific terrain feature, whether like this one is mud and sand or rock and dirt. You'll notice that when I turn it to the left, put in mud and sand, it pops up on the dash to let you know that it's in. Same thing with rock and dirt. And that's only going to work until 25 miles per hour. Once you exceed 25, it will kick it out of that mode and goes back into the regular all-wheel drive mode. You have Eco, Normal, and Sport mode. Eco is going to get you the best fuel economy. Sport will give you the most performance, but in addition to that, it will also speed up the brake and throttle response and give you a little firmer feel for the steering wheel on the road. It does have a snow mode. You've got downhill assist. If you're coming down a steep gravel hill or maybe snow or ice covered, you can engage that, and what that does is use the analog braking system on each individual wheel, and will give you ultimate traction as you're coming down. So you physically take your foot off the brake. Obviously you're going to be steering, but then it brings it down at a rate of speed that it can control. You do have the ability to override that at any given time. You can step on the brake, or you can put your foot on the gas and speed up if you wanted to. Do have a couple charge ports here if you wanted to plug in like an